Good morning, and happy Wednesday, everyone. Hi, Pat Moss, Andrea. Good morning. Thank you for sharing. Good morning, Sherry. How is everyone today? It is Wednesday. It's prayer day. So come on in and share your love, share your prayers, and let's get this party started with heart brain coherence. So going into our heart, placing our hand right there at your heart center. Breathe deeply into your lungs and exhale that out. Let go of everything and anything that might be interfering with you being right here, very present with everyone else. And just keep doing that deep breathing into the lungs, coming alive. When you fill your lungs completely, you fill your whole body with love and with light. And then exhale it out. Let's add in our secret ingredient, love. So with a smile on your face, breathe in love, breathe in light, breathe in joy, and exhale it back out. Maybe hold somebody in your heart. We love doing that in the morning. Bring somebody right into your heart space and say, thank you, I love you. And just think of them. If they're not here, think of them. Bring them into the morning show with us and let them know that we're all here waiting for them to come in. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Hi, Deirdre, Joanne, Kathleen. Thank all of you for coming in this morning. Brandy, there you are. Okay, so we just finished the heart brain, and it is prayer day. This is the day when we review all those names that we pray for every day, and we say them out loud. There's something about speaking a name, speaking a place, just bringing energy right into it, visualizing it. As I read the names on the prayer list, visualize that person or family or whatever it might be, animal. Um, if you hold them in your mind's eye, then you can send beautiful love energy their way and see them in their perfect way of being. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Good morning, Annie. So that's what we do. We are a mission group. We're not just a fun group, which we definitely are, but we also have this mission to lift each other and to lift up those who are struggling, maybe going through some challenge physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And so anyone that you want to add to the list, if you think that your loved one is not on there, just type it in the comments. Let me know who you want to add to the list. I have time to do it before I share it out. I usually start that around the bottom of the hour, so we have plenty of time to add your loved ones onto that list if they're not, or to add you if you're not on the list, which I'm pretty sure, as I'm looking, that all of you are on that beautiful prayer list that we have developed over, I believe it's over 4 years now that we've had this prayer list going, and it's such a beautiful mission. Marietta, oh, hi, my sweetheart lady. I love you so much. And I think you may be getting ready to go out on that journey, right, on the water. I think it's almost time. Good morning, Charlie. Okay, well, we may have time for story time this morning. Let me see what the story was. And the greatest of these is the name of the story, written by the Angels. So let me see if I can move it over and still see any of your prayer requests that you're putting up in the comments. I'm having a hard time with words this morning, so I'm just going to read the story. It is, and the greatest of these is love. To love means loving the unlovable. To forgive means pardoning the unpardonable. Faith means believing the unbelievable. Hope means hoping when everything seems hopeless. That is a quote by Gilbert K. Chesterton. There seems to be a whole lot of hopelessness going on these days. It's easy to forget the teachings of the masters that tell us that whatever we focus on expands. The world is changing, and therefore nothing remains the same. We are creatures of habit, and so we react when the world seems to be upside down from our normal status quo. Love, in its purest form, does not seek comfort or react without pausing to observe. It does not discriminate or draw boundaries around what feels good and what feels difficult. Instead, love invites us to look into the eyes of those who challenge us the most and see the light of the divine within them. This kind of love whispers to us that every soul is worthy, every heart is redeemable, and every spirit carries the seed of God. Dear angels, when we love the unlovable, we become vessels of angelic love. We know that you surround us, guiding our hearts to expand beyond personal judgment and into unconditional compassion. It is this expansive love that we find the freedom to heal, not just others, but ourselves. Dear ones, forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoings. It is about releasing the chains that bind your hearts to pain. To pardon the unpardonable is to rise into the divine perspective where every experience, even the painful ones, serves a higher purpose. Forgiveness is not about letting others off the hook, but about liberating your own spirit. When you forgive, you break the cycle of hurt, allowing the flow of divine peace to wash over you. Faith is the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the mystery. It asks you to trust in a power greater than yourselves, even when logic falters. Faith is what moves mountains and quiets storms, not just the world around you, but within your soul. When life presents you with the unbelievable, we invite you to lean into faith. We remind you that miracles often hide in the shadows of doubt and that your belief can turn the impossible into the possible. Hope is the ember that refuses to die. It is the light we hold up for you when you walk through the darkest valleys. Even when the world feels heavy and your path seems lost, hope reminds you that there is more to the story than what you can see. Tune in with laser-focused intention, and you will gain perspective to deal with any problem. In moments of despair, imagine us, your angels, surrounding you, our light merging with yours, reigniting the flame of hope. Know that as long as you hold on to even a thread of hope, the divine is weaving something beautiful for you. The angels whisper, to love, forgive, believe, and hope in these extraordinary ways is to walk hand in hand with the divine. It is to become an instrument of peace, a channel of light, and a bearer of grace. Today, we invite you to answer this call. Love deeper, forgive freer, believe stronger, and hope brighter. For in doing so, you not only transform your lives, but also become a beacon of divine love in a world that needs it more than ever. May you be blessed with the strength to love, the grace to forgive, the courage to believe, and the light to hope. always. Today, angels, I promise to remember that forgiveness is divine and anything else is not unconditional love. What a beautiful message to always remember that we have choices. It's up to us, really, to decide to change the world by changing ourselves. And the way to do that is make better choices. Be a better human, as I like to say. And to do that, you make the choices to always look at what is possible instead of what seems impossible. So in your world, maybe there are things that you're struggling with. Maybe there's a hopelessness that has set in because you're focused on what's going wrong, right? And we do that. That's not a judgment. That's what we do. We focus on what's broken instead of looking at, oh, there are good things happening. There are people out there that are offering out a hand to those who have been knocked down, to those who feel like they're persecuted, or those who are struggling in any manner. So I think this message in particular really fits in these times that we're going through right now. And thank you, Andrea. It's a perfect message and whisper, so needed. Thank you for the excellent reminder. And Sherry said it was a perfect message. So just hold on to hope. That's the big thing. Hold on to hope. Keep that faith alive in your heart and forgive. Look into the eyes of those who you see as your sandpaper, those who are making life difficult in some way for you or for all of us as a collective, and just extend love, extend grace. And that's the way that you handle any situation. You don't go into it with resistance because that just makes it bigger. Whatever we focus on does expand and it shows up more and more in our world. So, what do you want to show up in your world? What do you want to be there when you go through your day? Do you want smiles or would you rather see frowns? Do you want a warm hello or do you want somebody blasting you with a spew of negative energy? I want the positive. I choose to see the positive in the world. And maybe I have rose colored glasses. I don't know. But I think that it's my decision and my choice to look at what's going right and say, I want more of that, please. I want that to expand in my world. We all can do that. It's that easy. It may seem hard to forgive something that seems so unforgivable, but that's a judgment. We're not here to judge. We're here to lift and to expand our love to each other. Oh, hello, Kathy Hand. Well, I hope that blood work comes out amazing, my darling. And we have Deirdre with our daily prayer. I didn't see any additions, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up that list because it takes it a minute to get up onto the screen. Sherry says, could you please add my family to the list with Mark, Adam, Alexandra, and Lexi? So let me go ahead and do that then. While there's anybody else, you can add in yours. Okay, so it was Mark, Adam, and Alexandria. And let me get the last one. I think there were 4 of them. Lexi, got it. Okay, hi Mary. And scrolling to see if there are more. Good morning, Brookie. Morning, Blue. And Lexi, and then I'll pull the list up. Okay. You're welcome, Sherry. Okay, so while I'm adding the list, go ahead and start going into your heart with the breath. Like I said, it takes a minute for that list to come up on the screen. So meanwhile, cheers to everyone for a beautiful, absolutely amazing weather day. It is awesome here in Tennessee. We've had bright sunshine for 2 days now. And I'm still drinking my hot lemon water in the mornings. It does make a difference. All right, let me see if, oops. Okay, I think it's ready. I'm going to put our daily prayer by Deirdre up on the screen. We have prayers going out for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country of the United States. Thank you, Deirdre. And then we had Brandy, I think. Thought I saw a prayer by you, Brandy. Prayers for all touched by suicide or dementia of all types. Thank you for that. I'm just looking to see if there are any others. I have not seen Jean Loriot, Brandy. I don't think she's with us this morning, unless she's just listening and not typing. All right, so let's go into our hearts. We do lift up all of the P's for Peace, this beautiful family that just is absolutely amazing and quite a godsend. Yes, Brooke, I added her yesterday. Thank you. We pray for peace on this earth that we're living on, for attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child, and all the other efforts that are going into bringing a light to that darkness. Support for parents through Guiding Grace. And let's pray for Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil Navretti, Jasmine and her family, Billy Hawkins and her family, Sheila and Kevin and her family, and Sheila is at the doctor's right now as we speak, so lifting her up today. Gary Langford, Cecil Boone and family, Nola, Joanne Castrillo, her husband John and daughter Jackie and grandson Eris, Dolores Cook, which is Joanne's mom, LZ, Elaine, Deirdre and Thump, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard, our birthday girl from yesterday, praying for her and her family, Marietta and Ed and the sweet babies, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jim, Ryan, Josie and her mom Mary, and calling in our sweet pirate Rick to help us bring these prayers forth to the divine. Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and family, Jean and Ron L'Oreal, lifting our Auntie Jean up high today. Mary Lou Burdick and family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, family and fur babies, and your mom, Lynn Nevins. Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Jimmy Wright, Sally and Tony De La Rosa, pray for perfect health for both of them. Kathy and Bob Hand and their family, Brandon, Christina, Gage, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and all of your family, Becky LaFave and her son, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, Hope Wellington Marshall, our sweet Zena and Hope's daughters, and her mom and dad, Carrie Baker, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Annie Seven and Grayson, Christine Lewis. I'm missing a name here that I can't see. Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Luz Orsini and her grandkids and family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and her daughters, Beata and her daughter, Linda Lemieux, her sons, grandchildren, and her friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and Mary Lord, John, Tatiana, Buster, Wayne, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, uh, Blue Jean and Dave, and all their fur babies, Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, and Shasta the horse, Noelle, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie Woodside and her family, Sweet Dylan and baby Max and her Aunt Jeannie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Lillian and her family in Norway, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and his mom, baby Haven and mom, baby Divine, Caden, Kathy and Pastor Candy and Pastor Bruce, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and all of her family in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Jeannie Aguilar and her grandson, Eric, Tammy Fisk and family, Rochelle Martinez and her mom Rose, Kelly, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and family, and especially her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie's sister Merle, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and son and Brody the dog, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Benaiah Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and her family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Mary Crincoli and her family and friends, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Akil and the Pakistan Orphans, Yuri, Scott, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Dido Clark and her son Harry, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Jamie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Debbie Carol Hawks, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Walker, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her beautiful family, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McConnew, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Courtney, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Compliments, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, especially her dad, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joey, Terry, Solar and Maya, Leanne, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, EC, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal, and David Reiger, Selby Barnes and Odd Barnes, Goon Ellen Sundahl, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Anjali Baha, Paula Graca, David Brett, Colleen, Dylan Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Brandy Chari, JT, Frances Nalvin, Shauna, Danielle Riveron and her family, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Kim, Catherine DeSanti, Mary Jane, Carol, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Barbara and Diane, Eric and John, Darlene Osei, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Daniel McGraw, Minner Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Donna, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Kim, Gabby Forrester, Don B., daughter and granddaughter, Nancy, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, all areas of conflicts or persecution in our world, Alina, Susanna, Lena, Grace Anna, Kim Coles Bentner, Shoshana Sebring, Stephen, Keith, Ashley Miller, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Kathleen's niece, Heather, Kim, Jennifer M., Cassandra Brown Henry, Jeanette and Eric, Rachel Warren and family, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and mom, Kathleen Viscomi, Betty, Tim Smith, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jim Rashawn's father, Rebecca Abraxas, Dana Rados, Darlene Trainer, and Nala Strawberry and Coda, her beautiful fur babies, Patricia, Jennifer Schwab and family, Steve Newman and Carol, Janet, Blue's sister Timmy, Margarita Estrada, Donna Sobel and Joanna, Selma Christopher Elzie, Emerson, Louise Almeida, Patricia Torinas, Don Baker and his family, especially his daughter Gia, Norman Ratner and Monica, Richard Scarborough, Richard James, Kathleen's cousin in Florida, Andre, Latrulia, Kathy's co-workers and supervisor, Rose, Danica and Annette, Mike, Emmanuel from Zambia, Lucy's mom Mary, Dandy Williams Wise and Bennett Hilma Mazel Cocajon, Justin Brown and family, James, Justina, Hans, Sherry Graham, and your beautiful family, Sherry, lifting you high. The Wilk family, Ken and Tabitha, Susanna, Kelsey, Aunt Una, Max Smith, Jackie, Jeremiah, Noel Marshall, and Bob Warner. And Bob has a doctor's appointment today, so we're going to lift him up. Vinny, Dylan's Uncle Chris, Brandon Diaz, Linda M., Martha, Shad Anderson, Joy, Holly Ann, Zeta, Beji, Allie, Bree, Stephen Hoskins, Tara, Soma, Ben, Pat, Dee Dee, Linda, Julie, Dana Benson and Kitty, Rihanna and her twin Lauren Olivia, Alex, Margie, Anne, which is Brooke's neighbor, Mark, Adam, Alexandria, and Lexi. So let's take a breath as we lift all of these names, all these families, the animals of the world, praying for peace on our earth, everything that we just brought to the Creator. We release the prayers that we have laid there, and we release them into the Creator's hands, knowing that your love surpasses all understanding. May we find peace in surrender, patience in waiting, and joy in receiving. Teach us to remain steadfast in hope and to look for the signs of your presence in all that unfolds. Thank you, Creator, for the blessings yet to come, the lessons we will learn, and the love that surrounds us always. Thank you to the divine for always being present, always being willing to hold, to heal, to listen. We honor you. We give all grace. We give everything that happens. We credit you with the blessings and the miracles in our life. And so it is. Please say this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Joy comes in the morning, and it is morning time. And that's what we do here. We love on each other. We help each other through whatever we're going through. And we have lifted these prayers up. And thank you. Thank you to all of you who joined in to help us pray for each other and love on each other. And welcome in, Dr. Ruth Anderson. Thank you for being with us. Hope Wellington Marshall, you came in there, and thank you. Oh, so much love to all of you. I love you so immensely. And this prayer time together every week has a lot of meaning to me. I fully believe that what we lift up in these prayers is heard, that is acknowledged, and that it's answered for the best and highest good of us all. So let's just love on each other now. I'm going to put Leo on to sing to us, and let's do our little Morning Cuppa dance and the AAA dance, and we're going to get on our way on this beautiful Wednesday. I hope you have wonderful plans for today, and I hope everything turns out just the way it's supposed to. EIWP. So here we go, here we go.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go,
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it.
Oh, you're welcome, Brandy. Everyone's on the list until you tell me to take them off the list.
We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I
Thank you. I love you.
namaste.
Namaste, y'all. Let's get ready to do the AAA dance.
There really is no secret. We simply accept,
Accept,
align,
align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Hi, Darlene. Thank you for being with us from Michigan. Yes, hope your cousin is on our list. And we're lifting her up for the very best outcome there. Woo! And woo with extra love, Andrea says. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Because this is a beautiful day. Enjoy the blessings of it. Enjoy the blessing of the breath you're breathing in, just being alive. I'll see you all back here in an hour. I'll be on with Dr. Ruth Anderson doing meditation excavation. So join us, won't you? And let's go deeper into our hearts and into what the divine has for us. And if not, I'll see you back here tomorrow at the Morning Cuppa for a Thankful Thursday. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye for now.